Here is in the chart of Bitquence by request, and let's do some counts on this. Where would you put wave 1? I could put it here, 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 here. It doesn't matter. Anywhere here would be fine, most likely. But let's consider form and fit. It needs to look like wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Form and fit matters a lot to me. If it looks very weird or just not right, if I do, for example, 1 and 2 here, I'd rather have it here. Looks better. It's nicer, more. The nicer it looks, the better it is. And how do you determine the nicer it is? Usually, if you have nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they channel within a nice, well-defined parallel line. Like so. Okay, this is sticking out, that's sticking out a little bit, that's okay. It's usually well within a channel. If that usually means it's got a good form and fit to it. So there's another nuance that you can use to keep yourself from falling into a pitfall of maybe straying away from adhering to form and fit requirement. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice subwaves of it. 4. Now let's look at what we covered yesterday, rule of alternation. 1, 2 was clearly a complex WXY. Triple type, probably of a flat correction. 3, 4. If 2 was complex, 4 will be simple. A, B, C. It was very simple, as you can tell. So it obeys very nicely the rule of alternation between waves 2 and 4. Five will be placed there. Okay. Subwaves of 5, very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, these 5 waves provide a higher level, wave 1. It has to. 5 subwaves add up to, in an impulsive format, in this case, wave 1. Roman numeral 1 in this case. If this is wave 1, wave 2 is happening, and boy, is it complex. See all of this wiggles and spikes and what have you, I would ignore it. Step back a little bit and see if you can see the big picture of ABC. I can see it right here. Ooh, here's a 3 wave. And it peaks pretty well. B waves are usually 3 waves. Always 3 waves, in fact. C. Right there. And for you novices, don't worry about counting the subwaves of all of this. I wouldn't. Even, in fact, I don't even do it. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time not because it's not good to do. It's fine. If you want to do it, it helps you. Absolutely, go ahead. But that's when you get into the arguments with other Elioticians, how exactly to label the subwaves. Some might call it WXY. Perfectly fine. I'm not going to argue with you. What I'm really looking for is where is the bottom of 2. And no matter how you count it, most likely, if you obey the rules of Elliott waves, counts, you will arrive at the same endpoint where 2 is. So here's A, B, C. If this is C, probably coincided, I believe, yeah, it did coincide with Bitcoin. We need to see an impulsive wave up. Why do we need to see an impulsive wave up? An impulse set of 5 waves is the first indication of a trend change. And if that's the case, it should look like this. If this is wave 1. But you might say, if this is wave 1 hedging, then wouldn't that have subwaves of 5? Yes. But I would like it at a higher scale, not at a micro minuet scale. And this is wave 2, 3, 4, 5 extended. Let's say 5 extends. Actually, no, sorry. Yes, this is a daily count. Okay, I thought it was sub-daily. 5 would extend. Now, here 5 didn't extend. So one thing I'm now thought experimenting about is if in this scale on a daily, it didn't extend, maybe in the next impulse, it can alternate no extension, extension, or extension, no extension. So you almost have to be like a psychologist to try now and figure out the nuances and the personality attributes of cryptos. I've already figured out a few, but new attributes are popping up. And how do you catch those attributes? You have to be open to observation. Be observant. You don't have to have a training as a background as a scientist to know how to be observant. In fact, what is innovation after all? Innovation of any kind is someone who is very observant, connecting things that are already known in ways that have never been thought of before. That to me is innovation. And how do you arrive at that kind of innovation? You just have to be observant. And just like any technique, that observation skill can be learned and increased. How? Practice. Nothing in this world gets better without practice. So, let's quickly review. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Higher wave 1. A, B, C. If this is C and wave 2 higher level is in, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 impulse. So that is Bitquence. Have a good day.